Today, we're going to talk about whether you should stay or whether you should go, meaning leave the relationship. And I'm here with Leonard Simchuk, who has been a therapist for over 40 years. He's a terrific therapist, and he can help people to stay together and just have their relationship blossom.
And I'm here with this amazing a friend of mine, Mari Frank, who's a mediation attorney. And Mari and I have written a book together called Fighting for Love, Turn Conflict into Intimacy. And in collaborating with Mari, just taught me so many skills that she has, negotiation skills. And she is going to be talking about when's it right for a couple to end the relationship and say this isn't working.
Yeah. So there's no absolute, but I can tell you that if it's a really toxic relationship where there's mental abuse, hopefully not physical abuse, but that would definitely be another one. And when there's addiction and no one is even trying to change, that's one big one. What do you think about that?
Yeah, absolutely. As you know, you and I have shared, Mari, if there's a lot of woundedness in the relationship, there's been multiple affairs, addictions, abuse, and there's been a lot of wounding with very little repair, with very little emotional repair. The resentment starts building up, and then the relationship starts getting so toxic that the couple is just being in the same room can feel the incredible tension in their bodies and in their psyche.
Exactly. So what about when they should definitely stay? It seems to me that if they're going to come to you, at least they have a motivation, right? Isn't that like a really great thing if they're going to come and try and get some help?
Absolutely. If they're coming for therapy, if they're coming for some guidance and counseling, it says that there's a desire to reclaim something in the relationship that's been lost, or to heal some woundedness that has occurred. And usually one of the first questions I ask when I do an assessment with a couple is, of all the people in the world, what was it that brought you together? Why did you choose this particular individual? And their answers are very telling, because if they come up with some very positive things and some memories, I can see that there's still a lot of love and care and concern, that memories can really be reactivated, and we can work with those. That's a very big sign of whether there's life in the relationship, because that's what I'm looking for: positive regard, to see whether people really care underneath the woundedness, if they really care and love each other. And if so, then that's what we're working on to help them stay together.
Right. And when they should leave is when one party really is out the door already. They've fallen in love with someone else. Maybe they're even going to have, this has happened with me where I've had couples where the husband not only has walked out the door, or the woman, but they're already have a new child with that other person. So that's a pretty good sign that it's time to end too. What do you think about that?
Yeah, Mari, I guess when the couples come to you, they pretty well made a decision that they're going. Even though you've shared with me that on some occasions that some couples have, in the process of mediation, that they realize that they would like to repair the relationship. But more often than not, I would imagine with you, Mari, most of the couples who come to you are really wanting to find a way to end the relationship respectfully.
Right. So, in the 33 years that I've been doing this, I've had 21 couples that did get back together. Some didn't stay, but some stayed for a couple years. So that was good. And I had one couple that got a divorce and then came back to me for a premarital agreement.
Wow.
So you never know. But if they have the tools, if they just have no tools and they learn some tools, then there's some opportunities. But if they're really out the door, or they have contempt for that person, I think if you feel like you can't stand to be around them and neither party wants to go to get help from you or someone like you, then I think that's pretty much a good answer, that it's time to let it go.
Yeah, and Mari, I think you mentioned a really important element here, and that is tools. Because a lot of time couples just don't have the tools to deal with conflict when it arises, to solve the conflict. And as we've talked many times, that our job is to help couples fight for love. That love is the most important thing, and how can they, fight to stay connected and to continue just loving, and to have some tools, communication tools, tools to
Conflict.
resolve conflict. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, some of your
Well, there's many more
negotiation tools.
reasons, but we don't want, this is just a little taste of some of the things that we can talk about. And we're planning on having a whole series of once a month counseling for people who are really trying to enhance their relationship and fight for love.
Yeah,
So,
it's really more kind of coaching, Mari. So it's not really counseling. It's
yeah,
really us coaching. Kind of, Mari has a phenomenal array of negotiation skills, communication skills. I bring my experience of being a therapist and working with couples over 40 years. We bring our two skill sets together to help couples take these skill sets and really improve the relationship.
right. So it's a great group counseling, that a great group coaching that you can be part of, and we'll let you know more about that later. So if you want to make this marriage work, give it a college try, go to Leonard or go to someone who can help you to get some of those tools. And if not, then do a peaceful divorce so you can both move on with your lives with your sanity and money in your pocket. Thanks for
Well,
joining us.
thank you very much.